Hello students, today we are going to discuss the numericals from the chapter electricity related to calculation of electric bill. Okay, so before getting on to the problem, we need to know the equations. Okay, so the equation for calculating the electric bill is, first of all, we have to calculate the energy consumed, the electrical energy consumed in kilowatt hour. Okay, so the equation to calculate the electrical energy is equal to voltage into current into time. Okay, to convert this into kilowatt hour, we need to divide it by 1000. So energy in kilowatt hour is given by V into I into T divided by 1000, VIT divided by 1000. But we know that V into I is equal to power. So electrical energy can also be found by using the equation power into time divided by 1000. This is the electrical energy consumed in kilowatt hour. So to calculate the cost of electric bill, we need to multiply this electrical energy consumed into cost per kilowatt hour. The cost per unit of kilowatt hour will be provided in the question. You need to multiply this electrical energy consumed with the cost per unit to calculate or to get the total amount of bill. Okay, I hope this equation is clear now. So let's discuss the first question. An electrical heater is rated 4 kilowatt and 220 volt. Okay, find the cost of using the heater for 12 hours in 1 kilowatt hour. If 1 kilowatt hour of electrical energy costs 3.25 rupees. Okay, so if 1 kilowatt hour cost 3.25 rupees, we need to calculate the total electrical bill or the cost of using the heater for 12 hours. Okay, so clearly here the power is given in kilowatt hour. Okay, kilowatt. So the electrical energy consumed is equal to, we already know that electrical energy is V into I into T by 1000. We do this division by 1000 to convert electrical energy into kilowatt hour. Already here the power is given in kilowatt, so now you don't have to divide it by 1000. Okay, so here the electrical energy is given by VIT. We know that V into I is equal to power. Okay, so power into T is the electrical energy consumed. Look, power is equal to 4 kilowatt, voltage is equal to 220, the cost per unit is 3.25 rupees and the time is 12 hours. So here the electrical energy consumed is 4 kilowatt into 12. Already the power is in kilowatt, so we don't have to divide it by 1000. So 4 into 12, which is 48 kilowatt hour. Therefore the cost of electric bill is 48, which is the electrical energy consumed into cost per unit, which is 3.25. Upon solving, we will get it as rupees 156. Remember, if the power is already given in the unit kilowatt, you don't have to divide it by 1000. If it is not the case, you have to divide it by 1000 to convert the electrical energy consumed in kilowatt hour. Okay, so the next question. Find the cost of operating an electric toaster for 2 hours if it draws a current of 8 ampere on a 110 volt supply. The cost of electric supply is rupees 2.50. Okay, so here we are given the current and the voltage. We need to calculate the cost of the electric bill. Okay, so here current is given as 8 ampere, voltage is given as 110 volt and time is equal to 2 hours. Cost per unit is 2.50. So we know that the electrical energy consumed in kilowatt hour is equal to V into I into T by 1000. Okay, so the voltage here is 110 into the time is 2 hours and the current is 8. We need to divide it by 1000, so we will get it as 1.76 kilowatt hour. Okay, so the cost of the bill is obtained by multiplying this electrical energy consumed into the cost per unit, which is 2.50. So our cost will be equal to 4.40 rupees. Okay, rupees 4.40. Simple. The basic concept is the cost is equal to energy in kilowatt hour into cost. Okay, cost per unit. If the energy or the power is directly given in kilowatt, you don't have to divide it by 1000. Otherwise, to convert the electrical energy consumed, you have to divide VIT divided by 1000. The next question, an electrical appliance is rated 1500 watts and 250 volt. If the appliance is connected to 250 volt means calculate the current drawn. Okay, calculate the current drawn. We know the principal equation that power P is equal to voltage into current. Okay, so we can calculate current I is equal to power divided by voltage. Okay, so here the power is 1500 divided by the voltage is 250. Okay, so upon calculating we get it as 6 ampere. So this is a important equation. Power is equal to V into I. Now we need to calculate the electrical energy consumed. The electrical energy consumed in 60 hours. Okay, so let's try solving it. Energy in kilowatt hour is given by VIT divided by 1000. We know that V into I is equal to power. So this can be written as electrical energy is equal to P into T by 1000. Power, it is 1500. Time is 60 hours given in the question, divided by 1000. Upon solving, it is 90 kilowatt hour. Okay. So electrical energy consumed is 90 kilowatt hour. Now we need to calculate the cost of the electric energy consumed if the cost per unit is 2.50. So the electrical energy consumed is 90. The cost per unit is 2.50. Upon multiplying, it will be equal to rupees 225 rupees. Okay. So you need to know that power is equal to voltage into current. The next question, this is a question which has appeared in a ICSE specimen question paper. In Mrs. Pinto's flat, there are 6 bulbs of 100 watts and an electric heater of 2 kilowatt and 5 fans of 50 watts each. If these are used every day, okay, these appliances are used on a daily basis, calculate the cost of consumption for a month of 30 days. We have to calculate electric bill for a month of 30 days at the cost of 3.50 per kilowatt hour. Okay, bulbs, 6 numbers. Each of voltage power 100 watt is used 8 hours per day. An electric heater of power rating 2 kilowatt is used half an hour daily, and 5 fans each of power 50 watts are used for 6 hours on a daily basis. Okay, so let's try to solve it. Here the bulb are 6 in numbers, each having a volt power 100 and are used 8 hours per day. Electric heater is 1 in number and its power is 2 kilowatt. You don't have to convert it into watts. Okay, and time is half an hour, which is 0.5 hours per day. Fans are 5 in numbers, each of power 50 watts and are used 6 hours per day. Okay, so we can calculate the total amount of energy consumed by the bulb in a month. Total energy is given by energy. We need to calculate energy in kilowatt hour. So energy is equal to VIT divided by 1000. Okay, so the total power of the bulb is, we have 6 bulbs, each of power 100. So the total power or the total power is 600. Okay, into each of the bulb is used 8 hours per daily. So 600 into 8 is the power consumed per day. We need to calculate the total power consumed for a month having 30 days. So the total power consumed will be 6 into 100 into 8 into 30, which will be in watt hour. We need to convert it into kilowatt hour. So dividing by 1000, we get it is 144. Okay, once again I am repeating, this 6 means the number of bulb, and one bulb has a power of 100. So the total power of 6 bulbs is 6 into 100. Okay, now each of the bulb is used 8 hours per day. So multiplying it with 8, we have to calculate the total energy consumed for a period of 1 month. So okay, 1 month has in the given question, according to the question, the month has 30 days. So the total power consumed will be this multiplied by 30, and this will be in watt hour. We need to convert it into kilowatt hour. So divided by 1000, we will get 144. Okay, moving on. Now the total energy consumed by the heater, the power of heater is 2 kilowatt hour. Okay, so you don't have to convert it into watt. Here the power of heater is in kilowatt, so you don't have to convert it into watts. It is 2 into each. The electric heater is used half an hour daily, so multiplied by 0.5. Half means 0.5 multiplied by 0.5, and it is the energy. We need to calculate the total energy consumed for a month of 30 days. So multiplying with 30, we get 30 kilowatt hour. Okay, now the total energy consumed by the fan. The fans are 5 in numbers, each of them has a power of 50. So total power of 5 fans is 5 into 50, and each of the fans is used 6 hours daily. So 5 into 50 into 6, and this is used for 30 days. So the total power is 5 into 50 into 6 into 30. To convert it into kilowatt hour, divided by 1000, so we will get 45 kilowatt hour. Okay, so the total energy consumed by all the electrical appliances just the sum of the individual energy consumed. So the total energy consumed is the sum 144 plus 30 plus 45, which is equal to 219 kilowatt hour. Okay, kilowatt watt hour. That is the total energy consumed. And now we need to calculate the cost. The cost is obtained by multiplying the energy consumed with the cost per unit, which is 219 into 3.50, which is equal to rupees 766.50. This will be the total amount of bill for the given data. Okay. Now, next question. A house is fitted with 20 bulbs of 100 watts, 10 fans of current at 0.5 ampere, and an electric kettle of resistance 100 ohm. Electricity is supplied at 220 volt. The voltage is 220 and the rate per kilowatt hour is 3.20. What will be the expenditure of electricity in the month of August? Okay, we need to calculate the expenditure of electricity at the month of August if all the appliances are used for 6 hours daily. On a daily basis, all the appliances are used for 6 hours on a daily basis. We need to calculate the total amount of the electric expenditure. Okay, so let's try to solve it. Here, the number of bulbs is 20 and each of them has a power of 100 watts. The number of fan is 10 and each of them has a current 0.5 ampere. And the kettle has a resistance of 100 ohm. Okay, so the voltage here is 220. The cost per unit is 3.20 and each of the appliances used 6 hours daily. So the total energy consumed by the electric bulb will be, electric bulb are 20 numbers, each having a power 100. So 20 into 100, it is used 6 hours daily. So multiplying it with 6. Now the month of August has 31 days. Okay, so the total energy consumed in the month of August will be this multiplied by 31. We need to convert it into kilowatt hour. So dividing by 1000, we will get 372 kilowatt hour. Okay, now the power of fan, we are given the current utilized by the fan and nothing is said about the power. Okay, so current is 0.5 ampere and the voltage given is 220. So we can calculate the power. Power is equal to VI. Okay, so multiplying 220 into 0.5, we will get the power of each of the fan to be 110. So the electrical energy consumed by the fan will be 110 into 110. The total number of fan is 10 in number. So 10 into each of the fan is used 6 hours daily for 31 days. So 6 into 31 divided by 1000, we will get 204.6 kilowatt hour. This is the electrical energy consumed by the fan. Okay, now as far as a kettle is concerned, we are only given the resistance. We know that power P is equal to V square by R. Okay, power P is equal to voltage square divided by resistance. So we can calculate the power of kettle, which is equal to 220 square divided by 100, which will be equal to 484 watts. Okay, so now we need to calculate the power consumed by the kettle. There is only one kettle, so it is utilized 6 hours daily for 31 days. On dividing it by 1000, we will get it as 90.024 kilowatt hour. Okay, so the total electrical energy consumed will be the sum of these all. So upon adding, we will get, upon adding this 90.024 and this 2.04 and this, we will get the sum to be 666.624 kilowatt hour. So now to calculate the cost, we have to multiply, now to calculate the electric bill, we have to multiply it with the cost per unit. So multiplying it with rupees 3.20, we will get the amount of the bill to be 2133.20 rupees. Okay, I hope it's clear now. The basic equations are electrical energy consumed, E is equal to VIT. To calculate the electricity bill, we have to convert this electrical energy consumed in kilowatt hour. To convert this into kilowatt hour, we have to divide VIT divided by 1000. If the power is given in kilowatt, you don't have to make this operation. You don't have to divide it by a further 1000. Okay, now if the power is not given, you can calculate the power by P is equal to V square by R. Okay, also you need to remember the equation, power is equal to voltage into current. Okay, I hope this portion is clear now. If you have any doubt, do comment and let me know it. So thank you and see you in the next video.